How we doing? How we doing, my little shit weasels? New camera day. I've had it for a little bit now. I've been too lazy to make videos. Working on that. This is really weird because like I actually look a little bit more semblant of what I normally look like in real life if I look in the mirror, I guess, like quality wise. Yeah, kind of trippy, not gonna lie. A little trippy. I'm literally looking at myself right now. Yeah. Okay, no market update for today just because I've been attending to IRL things, and I'd rather comment about the absolute most abysmal, ridiculous, asinine, perhaps even flagrant. Is that the word? Is that of something considered wrong or immoral? Yeah. Towards retail investors. It was a video by the SEC that came out, I think today. I'll link it. We already made a parody of it. Shout out to Dana. He was fucking right on the dot with that. And it was really fucking stupid. Okay, so if you haven't watched it, go watch it and then come back. Thank God it's less than 60 seconds because if it was any longer, I would probably neck myself by the time it was done. So thankfully it's short enough that you can come back and still have a little bit of this rhetoric that I'm about to spew. It was trying to dismantle the approach of retail investors and meme stunks. It was an attempt to portray the 99% that are in the stock market as a bunch of fools who, if you look at an article, are written to be drinking while trading. They're careless. They're completely disregardant of any form of due diligence or reasonable investment choices. Because obviously, when a fucking fund buys into something, it's considered investing. But the moment someone with less than a $500 million net worth decides to throw in $100 into some stock, whether it's a fucking blue chip or not, then it becomes gambling. Instead of looking at the people who have literally ruined economies decade after decade. I think we average not only a world war, by the way, that's in America though, a major world war every 20 years, 25 years, but also a major economic catastrophe at least once every decade. You're going to go after the guys who can't even make more than 3 day trades a day unless they invest a third, maybe half of their annual income before taxes, because you need $25,000 at least to perform more than multiple or 3 day trades within a 5 day rolling period. It's those guys, yeah, because obviously you can gamble if you only have 3 shots at the slot machine every week, right? Yeah, but the guys who are literally throwing around pension funds, mutual funds, retirements, 401ks, you name it, those guys who are playing with billions, if actually no, it's quadrillion. The last time I read into it, quadrillion dollars of raw capital via derivatives and other means of levering. Those guys, they're fine. But the fucking Joe Schmoes, they're the ones who are the problem here. And so the SEC has literally just turned a blind eye and have committed all of their time and effort and criticisms into Joe Schmo. Why? And there's more than one video of this, by the way. I need to ask Dana to make another one to parody of it. Just why? What? It's almost like it's like the there's a good example of this. Give me a second. One take, bitch. I'm not even gonna edit this. It's like it might not be this particular scenario, but I know everyone has seen at least one of these videos, and I'm not shitting on any teachers or any particular staff members of a school, unless it was the ones that I went to. But other than that, there are these videos you can find on the internet of a rather enthusiastic staff member of a school who puts together like a rap to sing over the PA for like a mascot cheer or something, or or whatever theme of the month it is for whatever group of people. They'll make a rap over the PA, and it was a great effort, but holy fuck, you're not meant to be a rapper. The overly enthusiastic anybody in any situation that, because of who they are, just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit, and yet they try, and you can tell as their voice is like waning into the continuation of it, that they realize then, 30 seconds into committing to it fully, that this is not meant to be, but if I stop here, this is going to be horrible, much more horrible than it already is. That's what that attempt by the SEC's video series with subpar porn acting was. Again, at the expense of Joe Schmo. We know there were tax dollars contributed into that. We also know there was you know what? Maybe that's like a litmus test almost. Not only a litmus test, but a intellectual capacity test as to what the SEC is capable of. Instead of actually pursuing crime and making sure that those who can cause chaos in the markets aren't causing chaos in the markets at the expense of Joe Schmo and everybody else with a pension and 401k, instead of focusing on them, we're going to focus on making a subpar porno out of a maked-up Jeopardy fucking parody spinoff of how you should invest your money within 60 seconds or less, because this generation is way too fucking stupid and incapable to have an attention span greater than that of a goddamn fucking goldfish. So we have to make them short, and we have to pull in actors who are from the fucking B-list of Brazzers. Nice. That is what separates you and me from utmost economic catastrophe. That video and those who composed the storyline, and I cannot fucking even begin to imagine who pitched it. I can't even imagine how that went down. Just thinking of people who could actually solve things in our market, who could solve corruption, who could solve everything that is robbing everyone day by day, but sometime in the near future will be robbing the entire American, if not worldwide public, because of some catastrophe. Instead of focusing on those ideas, they say, let's make something that kids can connect with. We have to connect with the kids. We have to show them that we can be funny. We can be cool. We got the spunk. We can do it. And we have to make sure it's no longer than a TikTok. Like, can you fucking believe that? Can you fucking believe that? God damn it, man. It's asinine. It's flagrant. It's just a slap in the face. It's a slap in the fucking face. Like, and something that is very often overlooked. This overlooking does not yield immunity to the lack of action that the SEC has shown thus far. But regardless of what I'm saying, regardless of, the thing about the SEC is they can only issue penalties. They aren't, what's the word? There's a fucking word for it. God damn it. Whatever the legalese term for only being able to issue penalties versus actual jail/prison time. They can only issue penalties. So that's why the DOJ and the FBI are typically invoked during whatever it is. I can't, like, my brain is still stuttering on the fact that this was made. So they are limited to some extent, but then you go back to the original problem here, and that is that the commission designed to regulate markets is limited by the tools that they can use to execute consequences. Oh, it's like this. It's like if instead of speeding tickets were to pull money from you, it would pull gasoline from you. You can speed as much as you want. Doesn't matter, because all they're going to do is take gas from you. They're not going to take your wheels away from you. As much as there is crime in the market, they're literally just buying their way out of it. Is it really a crime if you can just sign a check and it's gone? Is it really a crime? Or is it that you have to be making enough money to provide yourself immunity? And then again, is it even a crime? It's so ass backwards. And it honestly seems like it was intended this way. What better way to make people feel safe than telling them that there is an entire commission, an entire fucking organization of thousands of fucking employees employed by the government that are supposed to protect our markets and ensure equality amongst capital transactions and blah, blah, blah. What can they do? Oh, speeding ticket. That's it. That's it. They can't take your license away. Well, theoretically, you can be banned from securities in general by the SEC, but that's if you don't pay, typically. That's only when you can't pay. But other than that, check after check after check after check after check, and oops. As Dave Lauer would say, inducements and incentives. It's not that they're breaking the rules, but the legislation is gamed, and the verbiage of said legislation is gamed in such a way that what should be wrong isn't because of some particular fucking subclause or this and that and the little asterisk footnote down here. And then it becomes a game of, instead of monitoring markets, we're fucking playing tit for tat in the fucking courts of law. There goes my fucking camera. Great. Fuck! All right, that's it. Be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Stay black.